All right, in this video, I'm going to cover 3.1a, domain and range of discrete functions notes. So today I'm going to be talking about discrete functions, which are functions with specific points, not continuous, like a smooth line. You're going to see just points or ordered pairs. So the domain is your set of x values, also called your inputs. So that would make your range your y values, also called your outputs. So set notation is used to state the set of all values. So when you use set notation, you list every number for domain and range inside curly brackets. Curly brackets are used when given ordered pairs in set notation, a table of values, or mapping diagram. So you're going to write them in numerical order from least to greatest. And do not repeat numbers. So in other words, if you have, for example, -3 twice in your y values, you only write it once. So let's do some examples. So number 1, identify the domain and range, then represent the relation as a table and mapping diagram. Okay. So I'm going to highlight in purple my x values. Actually, I'm going to do, Actually, I'm going to do pink for x and purple for y. So -3, -2, 1, 3, -3. Those are my x values. So great. Start with your curly brackets. Find your smallest number, which would be -3. I'm only going to write it one time. Then -2, then 1, then 3. Okay? Then, where are our y values? 1, 0, 2, -4, and 5. So, -4, and then I have 0, then I have 1, then I have 2, then I have 5. Okay? Now, in the table, you will list your x value of -3 twice. Okay? Now, don't just list your range in the same order. You have to put what's associated with that particular ordered pair. So I have 1, 5, 0, 2, -4. Because I have to have the right input with the right output. Okay? But with mapping, just write your domain the way you see it. -3, -2, 1, and 3. Then write your range. -4, 0, 1, 2, 5. And then draw arrows. So -3, 1, -3, 5, -2 with 0, 1 with 2, and 3 with -4. Just like that. Now, is this a function or not a function? So this is not a function. Repeated. X equals -3. Okay? Or x equals -3 repeats. Now let's look at number 2. So again, let's identify our x. So we have -1, 4, 0, and 6. So use your curly brackets, and we're going to do negative 1, 0, 4, and 6. And then for my range, I have negative 9, 3, negative 5, and 2. So let's see, go to negative 9, negative 5, 2, and 3. Function, why or why not? So yes, no repeating x values. Okay, so I'm going to skip 3, let you do that one, but let's work on number 4 and 5. So remember, here are your x values. So, and here are your y values. All right, so x, domain. That is a very interesting looking curly bracket. Let's do that again. There we go. All right, so start with negative 8, negative 4, 0, 4, and 8. Just like that. All right, and then the range would be negative 1. Function or not a function? It is a function. No repeating x values. Oops. I don't know what I'm writing. All right, so let's check out this one. So this one, here are my x, here are my y, right? So let's do our curly brackets. So we have negative 4, negative 2, 5. Then I have 0, 3, 7, and 9. Function or not a function? Not a function. X equals 5 repeats. So it has 2 outputs. All right? So you go ahead and try number 3, and then there's going to be a second video that's going to go through examples 6 through 10.